Thank you so much. Fox 5 on top of the race for California's 48th congressional district.
And incumbent and Republican Darrell Issa is running for re-election, and he's facing Democrat and former Santee City Council member Stephen Houlihan. And he joins us now here around the table with more on his run for Congress. Thank you for joining us here at Fox 5.
Oh, well, thank you for the invitation.
So tell us a little bit about this. You know, it's been a historically red district. What do you have that you think would make people switch?
Well, I'll tell you, the number one thing I have is I actually live in the district. And I've lived in the district my entire life. So I know the people, I know the layout, I love the place. I love California's 48th congressional district. And so I believe that I'm the right choice. And I'm a former city councilman, as you stated, the former vice mayor of Santee, and I've done a lot for the community already. And so that's really important. And I really want to bring in, I want to actually bring in money into the district. I want to bring in money for infrastructure. I want to work on that homeless crisis that we have.
Yeah, let's get to that, because that is a huge concern all around the state, especially here in Southern California and in San Diego County. So what's your plan to address it?
Well, I'll tell you, the first thing that I believe would help is called inclusionary housing. And so you're going to grow, but if every single home that's built is $1 million McMansion, that's not going to solve your crisis. And so what you need to do is you need to actually have inclusionary housing where you actually create some homes at or below market price. And then people can actually afford those homes. And so that's huge. The other thing is we actually need to bring in some sort of subsidy from the federal government for low income housing, because usually as a councilman, whenever I'd hear about this, people would say it doesn't pencil out. And so you have to make it profitable for the builder. Otherwise, they simply will not build.
That's true. You know, one of the things we know about you is that you're a professional nurse, correct?
I am.
One of the issues you wanted to tackle is affordable health care. How do you plan to do that?
Affordable health care is key for everyone. And so the first thing we have to do is we actually have to expand Medicare for everyone 55 and older. I just hit my 50s. You know what happens when you hit your 50s? You start having health things start happening. And so it's so important that we make sure everyone's covered. And so you don't want to have someone waiting until they're 65 to have that important heart surgery or to deal with cancer. The other proposal is, I call it Medikid. Let's provide care for the children and all those preventative measures. And you know what happens when you do that? It actually pays for itself over time. And so we can do the right thing and incrementally increase and improve Medicare.
Let's talk about transparency in the government. A lot of people say, I don't trust the government anymore. So can you elaborate on your feelings about that, what the feedback is from the public regarding transparency?
You know, if people don't trust the government, it's a failure of the politicians, and it's their message. And so often their messages are disingenuous at best. And so as a politician, you have to walk the walk and talk the talk. And I have done that as a city councilman. I brought improvement to parks like Mass Park. Hopefully you've all been there. It's amazing. But you know, other things we did that you might not have known is we actually went through and dealt with all the infrastructure underground for all the things as far as like drainage and all the pipes that you would never see. We took care of that. We fought it out, but we did it. And you know what? When they had all those big floods in San Diego and all those sinkholes and all the terrible things happened, we didn't make the news. So sometimes you have to do the right thing that you can't run on it, but also you get to do those amazing things like creating parks. And you know, the number one thing you should be doing? Filling in the potholes. You know, doing those things that's so important. But yeah, transparency in government is really important. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of our representatives have gone astray.
You know, before we let you go, as we run out of time here, you've been a leader in the East County, we know that, tried and true. But what makes you fit to take the next step to represent your community?
Well, the number one thing is my love for the community. That is important. But as a registered nurse, I actually understand Medicare. So who else would you want to have to fix it, Medicare, or to improve upon Medicare than a nurse? And a nurse who actually has a master's in nursing. And also business. You know, this is all about the economy. It's about the economy. I have an MBA as well. So I actually have the brick and mortar knowledge to do the right thing. And as you stated before, I actually have experience. I am a former city councilman. I am the former vice mayor of Santee. And so I've already been walking the walk, I'm talking the talk, and I want to serve. And my family, my grandfather served in World War II, he served in Korea, he served in Vietnam, my father was in the Navy. I come from a long line of people who want to serve this country, and I ask for that possibility as well.
All right, Stephen Houlihan, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We should say that we have reached out to Representative Darrell Issa's team to speak with him ahead of the upcoming election, but we're still waiting to hear back.
And to watch this interview and others from candidates in several local races, head to our website, fox5sandiego.com/election. You will also find a full election guide for you for this November. Stephen, thank you for joining us here at Fox 5.
My pleasure.
All right.